Hello there mates, Mooshi Gamer here, and this is ShadowRun Hong Kong episode 22. So I actually saw an option where it was like get some rest, and I'm gonna do that. So we're gonna make our trip back downtown. Safe boat. And let's see. It was optional, so I don't have to do it, but I figured it would be in my best interest to get some sleep. You wake with a start, your limbs bound up in a sweaty tangle of linen bed sheets. An incredible sorrow swells in your chest. You feel empty, half-starved, and alone. Fragmentary memories of a half-remembered dream fill through your mind. They're already fading away to nothing. Chase the memories. You close your eyes and concentrate, willing yourself to keep the dream from slipping away. Gradually, the memory comes back to you. The walled city. You were back in the walled city. You don't remember how you got there, but it couldn't have been anyplace else. Even the barrens weren't so squalid. You remember craning your neck to look above you. The buildings that made up this part of the walled city were new construction, even cheaper than the old. Now their foundations had rotted out from under them, and the buildings leaned into one another like a gang of drunken men. A rain of plaster and asbestos sprinkled down, dusting your shoulders. You began to creep forward, picking your way past the piles of refuse and debris, past the pimps and the dumpster fires, the broken glass and the dirty needles. The air reeked of rot and sewage and industrial waste, a disgusting melange that caught in your sinuses and crawled down your throat. You gagged on the stink, but it didn't slow you down. In the back of your mind, you knew that you had no reason to be doing this. There was nothing for you in the walled city. You shouldn't have been there. But the rest of you was hungry, unbearably, indescribably hungry, and that part of you knew that if you kept moving, you'd finally get to eat. As you forced your way deeper into the walled city, locals stood at their windows and stared. Inexplicably, some of them dropped to their knees. You kept moving. You could see something in the distance, a silhouette, something enormous, at least twice the size of a troll, but delicate. It was beautiful. A huge figure beckoned you, gesturing with slender limb. An explosion of warmth filled your chest, and you knew that if you only you could reach it, your problems would be over. She would make all your sorrows disappear. You moved forward at a crawl, but the figure felt impossibly far away. You reached out, calling to her, and then you woke up. The empty feeling in your stomach slowly fades, taking the strength and vibrance of the memories along with it. Interesting. So that was a little optional bit right there. See, it was optional, get some rest. Now, actually before we go, I do want to go over mission details. Open the jobs directly via active jobs. Artifact liberation. So one of these, they had recommended that I take one of the two. Whatever. Wonder if it'll show me the recommendations when I get there. Come along then. Head to the outskirts of Typo to loot a dig site and museum for Mr. Drake. Sure. I don't remember who it was that I was recommended to take and for what mission. I know Garbage was the recommendation, so maybe I'll just continually shoot Garbage. I did want to bring Gaichu. Okay. I hate to leave behind Duncan, but alright. Continue. Yeah, confirm it. This job is a golden opportunity in more ways than one, a raid of the in-development museum, the Emperor's Tomb. The museum's claim to fame is its location. It rests on top of ancient catacombs where an excavation is underway to convert them into the museum proper. Intel has it that the workers are dying, not from on-site accidents, but from magical disturbances in the area. Despite the hazards, development continues. Your client, Mr. Drake, contacted you to retrieve 2 tomes, probably ancient, magical, priceless, but it won't be a smash in the park. You have to get to the tomes before they're cataloged, where they'll after it be near impossible to access. As you enter the museum, its height and grandeur looms unsettlingly over you. Even unfinished, it's reached an imposing size. At least that means it has plenty of room for pricey antiques. The best part? Mr. Drake needs his run to look unprofessional. Shattered glass and looting is encouraged. Okay, so I have my outfit. Can't touch anyone else's, but I have all my stuff ready to go and I don't have anything extra, so let's get it. Nice. I love when the game auto saves, lets me know I'm about to get my butt kicked. Entry work just like Drake said. You creep into the dark, unfinished site. Your comic links in your ear, connecting a call. Good, now I'll be appraising what you see as you go through this floor. Got the best stuff, and my alarm suppression should keep you afloat. Just don't get too ballsy. If the books haven't been cataloged yet, they'll still be in the basement, the tome. I'll be in touch. The earpiece clicks off, call disconnected. He didn't even stay on the line long enough for you to get a word in. Your team powers up the nearby generator. Work lights along the new marble flooring sleepily flicker to life. Everyone surveys the site. Gaichu tilts his head toward the light. The work lamps act as lighthouses for his blind eyes, exposing the layout of the hall. He takes in a breath of the dusty air. There is nothing alive in these walls but us. A welcome change. I'm torn. I hate when guards try to murder us, but at least that means there's somebody for you to eat. Unlike now, where it's just you. And does. She just got you her elbow and greens. Got you look sullen. I'm always hungry, but the less meat I'm surrounded by, the more I can focus. Isabel clears her throat. Clock's ticking. This place gives me the creeps, even without Mr. Shambles over here. Let's nab these books and get out. I love Isabel. Oh, how do I know, like, if it's been cataloged or not? Do not trip to museum alarm. Sure thing. Alright. Let's get a move on, shall we? I'm guessing if I can take something, it'll let me know. Oh, here's one. Alright, got it. I'm assuming the more expensive something is, the more noticeable it's gonna be if it's gone. Let me just try stealing this. Yeah. Okay, so if it's in a case, let's not steal. What I'm hearing. What's over here? Terminal. Welcome, Lao John. Please input your password to log in. Access the login field. Hey, wait, maybe I can find the password. Maybe it's somewhere close by. This bookshelf is made from your standard stained wood. It's filled with books by famous poets, both English and Chinese. Check for anything on. You throw the books on the shelves and then break each shelf in half, exposing the back of the bookshelf. A knock on the back panel reveals a hollow space behind the fixture. That's unusual. Smash through the bookshelf. Poop. These firearms are relics as well, may be of value to a history professor. I want to see more expensive what that is. Okay, I get it now. I should be trying to steal things that are really valuable. Okay. There's a painting with a plaque beneath it. It reads, The Lady of Shala, 1888. Oh, that doesn't help at all. Hey Isabel, can I get a hand with this login screen? On it, she clacks out a few command strings on the terminal. Easy, this section of the OS has a security code that'll let me bypass the password without cracking it. Let's have to spoof our user credentials. Here we go, the root menu. Access the file system. Business-related files fill the submenu, most of them about contracts, construction plans, and financial projections. Among the files are several saved emails. Few of the most recent ones stand out. Now, per our previous discussion, I've attached to this email the revised museum blueprints. The prints outline various changes to the structure and building materials that need to be implemented as soon as possible. Some backtracking may be necessary, but it will cut supply and building costs by over 13% without compromising the museum's size and grandeur. I know you're against it, but production output will have to increase in order to meet our end-of-year unveiling. I'll leave it up to you to figure out the details, but if I find that you and your team are slacking off again, more cuts will be made. As to the loss of your worker, Mr. Fay, I offer you my condolences. However, we both know construction is dangerous work and accidents are commonplace. You can look at this as an opportunity to hire someone more competent and who won't get himself killed. Oh, well. Somebody's a bit cold. I processed your informal request yesterday morning. Given a persuasive pittance, the Fay family agreed to forego public retribution regarding the loss of Mr. Quan Fay. Mr. Fay is the fourth labor loss to hazardous working conditions. Public image is very important to the cooperation, and it's unlikely another transgression will go unnoticed. As your lawyer, I must advise you to double down on your construction safety protocols or to seek an alternative to monetary bribes. Money will buy silence in the short term, but we ultimately want a more permanent solution. I wouldn't have given him that advice. Retracting the investment. Dear Mr. Ping, I can assure you that the recent rumors regarding construction infractions, worker fatalities, and malpractice are all untrue. Complete fiction invented by the local gossip circuits to stir up trouble for hardworking men like myself. I've taken every possible precaution with this museum and have spared no expense. Should you need proof, I'll send you my lawyer's contact information. I promise you'll find no infractions filed against me or Ganzian Enterprises. Your investment is sound. Alright, access to office room controls. It appears this room is rigged to respond to computer-generated commands. The options are few. Select the menu options, ambience, business, casual. Select the menu option, ambience, can. The room's lighting fades to an orange hue that flickers arithmetically as electronic candles activate in the door. You return to the controls menu. The room's lighting intensifies and shifts. Access to remote building controls. Reason network connectivity unavailable. This place is still under construction. The local matrix network probably hasn't been hooked up yet. Oh, that's all this computer has to offer. But before I get down there, what's over here? Open door. The terminal is powered off. That's it. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. Alright, let's go look some more stuff now that I know how it works. I'll take it up to 6 and then maybe actually I'll stop at 5. 800, 900. Actually, I don't really think we should steal anything unless it's worth more than 1,000. If it ain't worth 1,000, is it really worth stealing? I already mucked up with that vase over there. Oh, the prices aren't coming up anymore. Okay. Game saved. Oh. Wonder why it saved. What are you about? Do not enter. Well, I'm all about breaking the rules. Alright, let's head left first. What's this? Oh, it was one of the books. Alright, but I do see that we're a little over time, so I'm going to end the video here. If you like the video, comment or subscribe below, and thank you for watching. Mooshi Gamer signing out.